This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Edmond North Husky Auditorium here on the campus of Edmond North High School, where this evening your Carl Albert Titans and your Newcastle Racers will be taking on each other to move on to state. The winner of this game has a direct shot to state, and we want to give you all of the props that are going on this evening and tell you a little bit about each one of these teams as we begin to progress towards the state championship. Our banner sponsor for the Newcastle Racers is HMS Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, serving residential homes and commercial businesses in Newcastle and the entire state. And also, our banner sponsor for Middale Basketball is Whataburger on Douglas Boulevard. Whataburger's new What a Deal has a big flavor for a small price, like the new Big Ranch Wrap Premium What-A-Chick Bites or the Bacon Cheese Whataburger Jr. Try one today. And our playoff title sponsor, join Coach Vic and Tony Johnson on Oklahoma High School Girls Between the Lines as they deliver thoughtful analysis, in-depth conversations, and meaningful coverage of programs across the state. I am here with Gordy Jones, and our producer is Max Emmons, and our camera person this evening is Mr. Ridge Thornton. And Gordy is making his way down to the floor where we will have an interview with both coaches this evening, and we will do our best to make sure that you get as much Newcastle information as you get from your Carl Albert staff this evening. Newcastle comes in number one in the state, and they have a record of 26-2. Their only two losses were to a school in New York and another school in Maryland, and they have just done a fantastic job. Undefeated in Oklahoma play and come in rated number one in the state. Your Carl Albert Titans come into this game 24-4 and rated number two in the state. Both of them won their regional matchups and are regional champions in their region, and that's how they ended up here this evening. The winner has a direct shot to the state championship games, and your loser will end up playing in the lower bracket then to try to make state, and they will have to win an extra game to make it in to the state game. And so this evening, we're excited to bring this to you on behalf of the Oklahoma Sports Network. And so we are down here. And, Gordy, I'm going to see if you can hear me now and if we can get you down there on the mic. Can you hear me?
Coach Norman, you got?
I do.
Loud and clear. Hope I'm clear through up to you guys up there in the booth.
So far, so good.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
All right. Do we have a timeline on when we can talk to the coaches?
We're going to talk to Coach Perinovich from Newcastle Racers about the 6-minute mark. And right after that, we'll be talking with Coach Kyle Ritchie at the 4-minute mark. So excited about kind of getting inside both of these gentlemen's heads right now.
Okay, great job. Just make sure you don't turn your back on us, and we've got you loud and clear.
All right, thanks, Coach.
So, Gordy, just go ahead and give us an idea of what you think about this game this evening with these two top-tiered teams coming here to Edmond North.
Well, Coach, this is a huge game, and what I'm most excited about is the matchup. And what I thought about all the time, and like you already know, you don't make it to a level like this unless you have a really good ball team.
Absolutely.
Both of these ball teams, of course, we know the depth of Carl Albert, and we know the Newcastle Racers have a lot of depth. So what I'm really most excited about is to see how match one another.
Keep coming.
All right, so And like I said before, what we really didn't speak about, we didn't really get a chance, like I said before, you have so much size, and we'll kind of highlight the Newcastle Racers player. First, we speak about Amara King, one of the leading stars of this team. Does she have a lot of size, Coach? She has a lot of passing skills and just a lot of overall skills in general. Great distributor, and of course, like I said, she can control the board. She can move her way to the basket at any point. Then we go on to Kendrick, who's about 6'2" as well. Like I said, standing almost the same exact size as Amara King. So I said so much size on that end. And then we talk about Zaya Sims as well, number 22, a 6'2" forward in the middle. That, like I said before, just so much size deep in the paint that really might give Carl Albert fits, and that's what I'm really excited to see. Then we flip over to the guards. We have Jordan Richardson, former Carl Albert Titan, that, like I said before, has battled with Coach Ritchie before, transferred Racers, now becoming a star point guard for the Newcastle Racers. We talk about Salas as well, really good shooter. So much on this starting five of the Newcastle Racers. When we talking about the depth, we got to switch over to the Carl Albert side. Of course, we know about the two seniors, Ari Brown and, of course, Audrey Plunkett. They will be in control of the ball throughout most of this ball game as far as what they can do on the boards, what can they do to battle these stars that we talked about for the Newcastle Racers. But when we get into the up court, like I said, talking about the guards, speaking about Hayden Harrell, what Hayden Harrell is really going to have to do is see if she can kind of penetrate some of these lanes, try to see if she can kind of throw them off and use some of that quickness, try to get some of these other guys the ball and try to be more of a distributor and, like I said, create that effect where she can kind of draw fouls. Get into Zoe Johnson. Like I said before, Coach, another great guard that Carl Albert has really depended on. Like I said before, not having the same team last year when they made it to the same exact point, but now they have these freshmen in Zoe Johnson. You talk about both the Crawford sisters. They're going to be a huge difference going into the game. And what's really going to be the difference between last year's area championship for Coach Kyle Ritchie is those freshmen. Those freshmen will make the difference for this ball game and see what the outcome might be. But like I said before, Coach, Carl Albert has so much depth. They will be able to compete. The thing is, sustain the size and the dominance that the Racers possess.
All right, a great breakdown of the game on both sides, Newcastle and Carl Albert. Gordy's done his research, and we're thankful to have him helping us call the game this evening here on your Oklahoma Sports Network. Both Newcastle and Carl Albert are Oklahoma Sports Network affiliates, and so we are going to be giving you the best that we can this evening from both schools. Your starting lineups now. Let's go to our starting lineups for the Newcastle Racers, and that is sponsored by HMS Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, serving residential homes and commercial businesses in Newcastle and the entire metro area for more than 40 years. Roger, Karen, and Chris and the team would love to take care of your HVAC and plumbing needs. Don't stress. Call HMS at 405-392-5413 or go to hmscomfort.com to view all their services. Also, don't forget to ask about the Comfort Keeper program that provides discounts and keeps your system running smooth and reliable all year long. For your Newcastle Racers, beginning your sophomore, number 1, Jordan Richardson. Number 4, a senior, 5'5", Reagan Greenroyd. And number 15, a sophomore, 6'1", Kalani Kindred. Number 5, a sophomore, 6'2", Amara King. And a junior, number 22, at 6'3", Zaya Sims. And now for your Carl Albert Titans, your starting lineups are brought to you by Precision Nutrition. For all your nutrition needs in one shake or tea, come to Precision Nutrition at 4603 Southeast 29th Street, number 105 in Del City. You can order over the phone. Call 405-672-0999. And now for your Carl Albert Titans, and I'm sorry that the screen is wrong, number 3, Hayden Harrell, a junior, 5'1". Number 10, at 5'5", a guard, junior, Malia Hatchett. At number 15, a senior, at 5'6", guard, and that's Jakari Brown. Number 22, senior, 5'11", at guard and forward, Audrey Plunkett. And number 24, a freshman 5'4" guard, Zoe Johnson. All right, those are your starters, and we are ready, I believe, to have an announcement here. Gordy, are you ready down there with the coach?
I'm ready, Coach.
All right.
We got the great Coach Jim Perinovich down here. We just had his daughter, just getting excited just seeing her. Coach, first of all, congratulations on making it to this point.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm proud of you guys. I mean, I've been watching you guys all year. Just tremendous job throughout the season for sure. Coach, first question. When you think about everything that your past teams have been through, when you're in the Class 4A, what is it like to be playing for a 5A area state championship?
I think we prepare the same way. It's great to be in a different class and kind of experience different types of teams, but nothing really changes for us in preparation.
Right. Totally understand. So what kind of mindset do you have, for your players coming into a game like today?
We got to do what we do. We feel like we do what we do best in the state. So we can't get caught up in playing someone else's game. We got to stay locked into what makes us great.
So what are your keys tonight's game, sir?
For us, we want to control tempo. We want to dominate the paint. We want that ball moving. We've done a really good job in the last month and a half, 2 months of getting the ball moving and playing for each other. And I think that's really made us turn a corner for us.
We're excited to see, Coach. Wishing you the best of luck this game.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
All right, back to you, Kurt.
All right, great job down there, Gordy, and he's going to make his way over to talk to Coach Ritchie. And so we're going to keep an eye on that, and when he's ready to talk to Coach Ritchie, we'll be down there with that as well. We're probably going to have some people standing in the way, but here we go. Back to you, Gordy.
All right, Coach Crowd, the great Coach Carl Ritchie. First of all, Coach, we said it before, I'll say it again. Congratulations, making it again for your second back-to-back area championship. So, Coach, what makes you most proud about a group of young Titans like this making it to a game like tonight?
Oh, just the hard work, the dedication. This just didn't start, October 1. This has been all last summer, for the ones that didn't play other sports since August. The blood, sweat, tears that go into it, some people don't understand it.
Right. So what was your message in the locker room before you came out?
One possession at a time, one play at a time. Gordy, not a lot difference. Yeah, they're bigger than McGinnis, but no easy transitions. We got to limit it to one shot. Smart shot selection. We've never been one to stall or hold it, but what's a good shot? What's a better shot? Because if we have that orange thing, we don't have to guard them.
You just answered my next question, Coach. I mean, you ruined it. So, what's the key specifically to tonight?
Obviously, putting in the ball in the hole makes me look a lot smarter. But Gordy, like I told you last week, we didn't really work on any offense. I think that'll come to us. No transition, no live ball turnovers, block out, and we got a shot.
Right. Excited to see it.
It's going to take 32 minutes.
See you. Thanks so much, Coach. Good luck.
All right, thank you. Great job there, Gordy, and thank you to Coach Kyle Ritchie and for his work this year. We're going to continue on here in a minute after a break here for the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rolling. This is why you need our number in your phone. This could be you.
Your home isn't just where you live, it's where you thrive. Elevate it with a roof that reflects your standards. At Cantrell Roofing, we deliver efficiency and high-quality installations. Our A-plus BBB certified team performs the highest level of craftsmanship, and our in-house insurance adjuster handles claims fast and stress-free. Backed by 30 years of experience, our 5-star Google rating reflects the trust we've earned. The better your roof is built, the better it holds up in the Oklahoma weather. Remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
At Tommy's Express Car Wash, we know how to love your ride. Try the Works Wash with our signature 14-step cleaning process, engineered to shine and shield your car from the elements. From breaking down dirt and bugs with our Detox Pre-Wash to restoring your vehicle's finish with our ceramic body wax. Give your car the best with our Top Wash. Then complete the clean with free vacuums and mat washers. Download our app and get your first 30 days of the works for free. Tommy's Express. Love your ride.
Like there was a time when you'd have to put a hole there and 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 there. But this is just the same basic hole, and then you pick the direction you want to go.
Just having a 3-mile lateral, I think you're eliminating something like 60 wells that you'd have to put in.
That's a great leap forward.
You're able to tap the reservoir, and you have less of a footprint.
It never fails to blow me away.
Stuck inside for Wi-Fi? Not this summer. With Pioneer Fiber, get backyard Wi-Fi up to 950 feet from your home. So you can binge, game, Zoom, or work straight from your hammock. Add it for just $9.95 a month or get it free with a gig bundle. That's cheaper than your cold brew fix. Visit a Pioneer store or gopioneer.com and level up your summer.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rolling.
This is why you need our number in your phone. This could be you.
We are back with you here at Edmond North Siberian Husky Field House, and that's the reason you see that large N in the middle of the floor there with the Carl Albert Titans and the Newcastle Racers, number 1 and 2 in the state, and they are announcing the players. Gordy, I don't know if you feel it, but there is an electricity here. A lot of people are showing up on both sides of the floor.
Yes, sir.
And you can tell it's state championship time in the state of Oklahoma.
It's got a feel to it, Coach. You hit it right on the head. Just really excited. When I was down on the floor, you kind of feel the electricity down there. Just ready to see this tip-off.
Absolutely. Now, as we said, the winner of this game goes directly on to the state bracket.
Right.
The loser has to play a play-in game then to get into the state bracket, and they will be playing the winner of the game that is happening next, and that is El Reno and MacArthur.
Right.
So both of those teams have been defeated by these teams, and so we would expect that these two teams would move on, but anything can happen on any given day.
Anything can happen. Yep. Anything can happen. That's why you got to love a tournament like this. There's so much at stake. Like you said, if the loser loses, You know, they're definitely not out, but they still have one more game to kind of come back and make it to the state tournament.
Right.
So, like I said, just big stakes on the line. Of course, just like I said, you can feel it in the air tonight.
And the winner of the next game moves on to the next game, and then and then the winner of the next game picks up the loser of this game.
Right.
And they'll be playing on Saturday.
So it makes it just a huge game on Saturday.
Absolutely.
Like I said, Coach, just most excited. I mean, you know, Newcastle being a 4A school last year, like Coach Perinovich touched on, being able to move into the 5A district and move their way all the way up into this area championship. Like I said, Carl Albert, Coach Ritchie, like I said before, his second time making it. He's been here, you know, to this level a few times, but the matchup is so different. You know, like I said before, it's really just interesting to see what both of these teams are going to come out like and what type of intensity that they will come with, because it's going to take a grit and grind game today, Coach.
Absolutely. The tip-off is brought to you by Del City Chamber of Commerce. The Del City Chamber of Commerce is trusted resource for advocacy, education, and engagement to help you improve your business. All right. We've got them in the middle. Number 22, Audrey Plunkett for Carl Albert. And number 15, Kalani Kindred for the Racers will be doing the jump. They are ready. The ball is up. And that time, Carl Albert comes away with it.
What we're used to seeing,
Ball is
Coach.
over there to Plunkett. Plunkett puts it up from 3. It's off the backboard and no good. Ball is moved quickly down the floor. And that was number 5. She takes it all the way to the hoop. Amari King, 6'2". And we're going to move it up the floor. Jakari Brown has the ball. And she tries to bounce it off a Newcastle player, hands it off to Jordan Richardson. Jordan Richardson misses the bunny.
In and out.
And it's going to move up there. That is Zoe Johnson. Johnson has the ball. Johnson sets up the offense out to the top. Hands it off there to Brown. Brown, she gives it to Harrell. Harrell's got the open lane right in the middle. Misses it. Rebound there by Zaya Sims.
Nice little hesitation move right there by Harrell. Unfortunate miss on that one, but great drive nonetheless. You can see Newcastle.
Plunkett gets her hand up, gets it in the way there. She's looking to go down the floor. She does a spin move, puts the ball up. No good. Plunkett comes down with the rebound. She's looking. They get it into Hatchett. Hatchett gets that ball knocked away there by Kalani Kindred, and it'll be Carl Albert's ball.
Kalani Kendrick is known to be fierce on the defensive end. You can see that long stretch just on that play alone. She'll be using those long arms and legs to try to see if they can keep this defense a little bit at bay. Like I said, of course, you can see Newcastle already getting off to a quick start, able to drive to the basket. Carl Albert kind of gets some of these shots to land and have the same success in the paint.
Malia Hatchett, she gets it out there to Plunkett right there at the end of the 5-second count.
Just made it.
Plunkett's in the center. Going to give it up there to Johnson. Johnson takes it over the middle, goes up, and
nice.
It's in. The score is tied 2-2.
Nice little feed there by Audrey Plunkett on the
Racers
roll.
come up. She's going to take it all the way to the bucket, throws it up, and no good over the basket. Sets up Richardson for a 3, no good. And the foul is called on the play, and that'll be called on the Racers. That'll be called on number 5, Amari King. That'll be her first, and the team foul, the first for the Racers. Ball comes in to Malia Hatchett. She gets it out there. They break the little press. Plunkett comes up. She's going to drive it to the middle. She gets pushed.
Oh!
And they're going to say it was before the shot. It looked like an and one to me. But that is going to be on Zaya Sims. That'll be her first. And the second team foul on the Racers. Malia Hatchett has it on the baseline. She's looking over, get it into Plunkett, and it's going to be knocked there out of bounds again by Zaya Sims.
Zaya Sims not to.
Hatchett again on the baseline.
Not to move.
Gets it in there to Jakari Brown. They hand it off to Plunkett. Plunkett to Johnson. Going over to Harrell. She's looking for the cutter. Just covered up there. Hatchett Goes in there to Johnson. Johnson looking, backs it off there, sets up for the three, no good. And she gets her own rebound there.
Great rebound by Zoe Johnson. Carl Albert's going to really do a really good job if they can control the boards today.
Malia Hatchett, she gets it to the inside, and it's going to push back to Harrell. Harrell goes up for three. She's got it. And that is a Bobby Lewis Insurance three-pointer.
What a shot by Harrell.
Zoe Johnson pressing.
Ooh, nice.
Goes up and inside. No good. Plunkett comes down with the rebound. Sends it up to Harrell. Harrell gets it in there to Johnson again. Johnson gets blocked. Malia Hatchett gets it. And a foul is called there, and it will be on the Racers again. This is on number 15. That is on Kindred. That's the third team foul now for the Racers.
Kindred kind of late to the closeout, unfortunately drawing that foul. Newcastle already picking up 3 early ones.
They're going to bring her off the floor. Jelana Salas comes on, and that ball was ill-advised thrown, but it just happens to come back out there to Johnson. Plunkett makes a spin move, puts it up. No good. Plunkett comes down with the rebound, sends it out to the corner. That's to Jakari Brown. Nice little soft floater. And the Titans lead 7-2.
What a nice dish and floater to Jakari Brown on that one, Coach, on that baseline. Carl Albert, once they can get settled in, they could be a real force in the paint.
Richardson handling the ball out front. She's going to drive. She makes the turn. Plunkett gets it. The ball is knocked out. Plunkett's going to drive all the way in. One little step, in. And a timeout is called by the Racers. Carl Albert now leading 9-2. We'll be back with you here in just a minute on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Your home isn't just where you live, it's where you thrive. Elevate it with a roof that reflects your standards. At Cantrell Roofing, we deliver efficiency and high-quality installations. Our A-plus BBB certified team performs the highest level of craftsmanship, and our in-house insurance adjuster handles claims fast and stress-free. Backed by 30 years of experience, our 5-star Google rating reflects the trust we've earned. The better your roof is built, the better it holds up in the Oklahoma weather. Remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
We are back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Newcastle Racer Oklahoma Sports Network. And the Racers will be bringing the ball in after that shot. Titans leading 9-2. A little bit of pressure by the Titans. Coming up the floor there is Kindred. And she's going to take it to the middle. One side step, little Euro, and into the bucket.
Good little Euro step by Kendrick. That's what she's known to do, Coach. She'll drive it to the basket, and she'll, like I said, she usually heads in one direction, and that's up and down the court.
Harrell crosses the timeline, gets it out there to Hatchett. Hatchett sends it out there to Brown. Brown over to Johnson. Johnson at the free throw line. Gets it out there to Plunkett. Plunkett puts it up for three. Boom! Bobby Lewis Insurance three-pointer. Racers get it in.
Audrey Plunkett getting warmed up. That's exactly what the Titans will need going on this evening.
That's Kindred, brings it up, shoots for the three. Nice block out there by the Titans. Kind of a one and done. It's what Coach Ritchie talked about.
Right. Probably not the best shot to take at that time, but you kind of want to see Kalani use that spread that she's been doing and kind of go along with the same drives.
Harrell making her way around the defense.
Nice.
She's going to drive in, puts it up, hits off the side of the board, no good. And Harrell's going to pick up the foul. Just a lot of hands there.
Just a little too handsy on that one. Hayden Harrell, great drive to the basket. Probably just a little frustration foul there.
That'll be her first and the team's first foul of this period.
You can already see the difference, though, Coach. Hayden Harrell already making a difference with the speed of this game. Both teams are going fast-paced right now. There's a very up-tempo on both sides. But Hayden Harrell, like I said, just using her quickness, doesn't really seem like there's anybody out there who can actually battle or can stay in her way.
Lily Tollifer comes on for the Newcastle Racers. She gets the ball out there to King. King will be the person bringing the ball up the floor. She's defended there by Hatchett. And she's going to make her way right to the middle of the lane, throws the ball up, comes down with her own rebound, sends it out there to Richardson. Richardson over to Tollifer. That's not Tollifer. Yeah, it is. Tollifer's going to drive the lane. She looks up. She goes in. Ooh. And there's going to be a foul on the floor. And that'll be on Jakari Brown, her first, and the second team foul with 2:04 left here in the period. Coming on the floor now for the Titans is number 25, Kinley Sutton. That ball up and over and brought down there.
Great defense.
Good defense. Hands were straight up. Going to throw the ball out there to Salas. Salas gets it in there. And that foul will be on the floor again as well. This one will be on Audrey Plunkett, the third team foul, first on Plunkett.
Right. Plunkett really just trying to see if she can do anything she could to kind of hold and keep Zaya Sims just away from the basket.
Plunkett gets her first foul. She's going to step off the floor, 152. Brinley Crawford comes on, and she knocks the ball out of the hands there. The ball is free, and Jakari Brown, great job there.
Great hands by Jakari Brown.
And that'll be the fourth team foul on the Racers.
Yes, sir. Already.
1:46 left here in the period. Jakari Brown will be doing the inbound. She gets it in there to Harrell. Harrell crosses the timeline. Gets the ball out there to Johnson. Johnson looks, hands it out to Harrell. Harrell's got a wide open three, and that one's short. Crawford comes down with the rebound, and they're going to call that a jump ball, and I can't see from where I am.
Looks like it'll go the Racers' way, Coach.
Okay.
But
oh, that's right, because Carl Albert got the tip.
It's like Coach Ritchie brought, back in. Of course, Sutton is going to go out at the moment, but brought in Brinley Crawford to kind of see if she can kind of control the boards going against Zaya Sims. Of course, we talked about Kalani Kendrick. That's really what it's going to take. You're going to need that defense from both the Crawford sisters under the board, because the Racers known to drive it to the basket. They like to try to get up high percentage shots under the paint. And you can see they put the ball in Amara King's hands to see if she can do the same.
King brings the ball up. And that ball is just a poor pass there.
Right.
And that's going to go to Zoe Johnson. She's looking, passes it back there to Jakari Brown. Brown has the ball. She searches the inside. Harrell puts it up again, and that one's no good. Crawford comes down with it, and they're going to say that is Racer ball. On the floor, off the floor, Zaya Sims comes back on for the Racers. Harrell's going to take a seat now. And Kinley Sutton comes back on for the Titans, taking the place of Malia Hatchett.
Again, Coach Perinovich deciding to run the offense through Kalani Kendrick and Amara King. Like I said, once again, try to see if they can spread the floor, make their way to the paint to break this arc.
Kendrick was trying to direct traffic there, couldn't get their attention. And that ball is up, and good job there by Zoe Johnson. She gets it up there to Jakari Brown. Ooh. The ball bounces off the head. Almost had a good play there, but this time King takes it all the way in. Ooh. And the ball is down. And that will be Carl Albert's ball.
Nice tough rebound there by Sims.
Great job. She just hit the ground and rolled.
Right. Again, love the pace of both of these teams right now, Coach. I mean, they're just really getting after it. Carl Albert just using such quickness, able to, like I said, stretch this lead just a little bit right now.
Jakari Brown's going to bring it across the timeline. Gets it out there. Kinley Sutton with the three-point, and it bounces off just a little bit hard. Sutton's going to keep moving up. They're going to try to get in front of her. That's 3 steps, and that would be a jump ball, and that will go Carl Albert's way.
That's what she's known to do, just relentless defense by Zoe Johnson. She's been doing it all year, Coach, and you can see right there, just using her quickness and abilities to tie that ball up. Great job.
Crawford comes off the floor. Harrell comes back on. They like her for that ball handling.
Definitely.
Harrell has the ball. 6 seconds to go. She's going to bring it up quickly. Looking, 3, 2, 1. Puts it up from deep. Ooh. And that one was Nice and long, but
Close.
just a little too long.
Close.
And the Carl Albert Titans in the first period up 12-4 over the Newcastle Racers. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Newcastle Racer, Carl Albert Titan, Oklahoma Sports Network.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rolling.
This is why you need our number in your phone. This could be you.
Like there was a time when you'd have to put a hole there and 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 there. But this is just the same basic hole, and then you pick the direction you want to go.
Just having a 3-mile lateral, I think you're eliminating something like 60 wells that you'd have to put in.
That's a great leap forward.
You're able to tap the reservoir, and you have less of a footprint.
It never fails to blow me away.
We are back with you here at Edmond North Husky Stadium, and inbounding the ball for the Racers. Get it out there to Jordan Richardson. Richardson crosses the timeline. She's got Zoe Johnson on her. They get it into the free throw line. She's going to take it all the way in, and she is blocked by Crawford. Great job.
Great block.
Zoe Johnson's going to take it in, passes it out there. She gets it to Jakari Brown. Jakari gets it up, knocks it back to Zoe Johnson. That ball is up and over, and coming down with the rebound is Kindred. Kindred passes it up to Richardson. Richardson gets it out there to number 4. Nice little hopper. And good rebound and put back there by Kindred.
Kindred found herself at the right place at the right time. Perfect, because Carl Albert's just been kind of really having the edge right now on the boards, but Newcastle's done a really good job of kind of cleaning up some of those, getting that point for Kalani Kindred.
Harrell gets the ball. She's going to hand it off there to Johnson. Johnson sends it out to Crawford. Crawford sends it up for 3. Off the iron, no good. Richardson has the rebound. She sends it there to Kindred. Kindred stops and pops.
That's what she does, Coach. She'll get hot. Those are the spots. Those are her spots. She likes it at the top of the key. She just definitely loves it from that elbow, and she'll take that shot every time if you give it to her.
4 points in the second period, 0 for the Titans now. And Zoe Johnson, she's going to drive the paint. She goes in,
nice.
Takes it in for 2.
And that's how you break a zone, Coach.
Yep.
They will go with this zone. Like I said, the 2-3 pretty much most of the game, and you'll see the Racers come out in that set. Sometimes they'll go to a press, but it's just like Zoe Johnson, it's a perfect way to break that 2-3 zone.
Richardson to Greenroyd. Greenroyd gets it to the inside, and that time Audrey Plunkett, she gets a little tough there. That'll be her second foul, and it's early in the second period.
And that's one thing I was kind of afraid about. We knew that Audrey Plunkett would have a lot of battles in the paint, especially with the size of the Racers. Audrey Plunkett really just has to really do what she can to be careful and keep herself in this ball game.
So that puts Crawford, the second Crawford, on the floor. That'll be Annabelle Crawford along with Brinley Crawford. We've got Johnson, Harrell, and Brown for the Titans. Richardson's going to inbound. She gets it in there to Kindred. Kindred sends it out. Kindred right under the basket and comes back, and she gets it again. Picks her own rebound, puts the ball back. 14-8 now. Actually 14-10. I'm sorry.
Right. Kalani Kindred sneaking behind the back of the defense, Coach. Just keeps catching the guards just a little bit off point.
Jakari Brown. She's out front with the ball. She's directing traffic. Going to get it in there to Kinley Sutton. Kinley puts it up. She gets pushed in the back. That foul will be on Reagan Greenroyd. That'll be the first foul now for the Racers as well. So one team foul for each. And that's going to put Sutton on the line shooting 2. Sutton's first basket is no good. This is our Toonie Buys Houses charity stripe. Second ball is up, and Sutton makes it pay. Titans leading 15-10. Richardson's going to bring the ball up. She's covered there by Johnson. Gets across the timeline. Gets it in there to King. King cuts it to the inside. Off the foot of Crawford. Ill-advised pass. Sutton's going to go up with it. She puts up a three, well overshot. Harrell comes down. This time it's going to be Zoe Johnson. And Crawford that time gets a hand on it, but the ball is brought down by Sims. And good hustle there by Sims. Sims is going to go all the way down inside. Sends it off to the cutting Kindred, and Kindred takes it to the bucket.
Kindred just once again taking advantage of the screen. Like I said before, just kind of sneaking behind the backs of the defense. Carlisle's really just got to kind of keep an eye on Kalani Kendrick because she will be moving constantly.
Jakari Brown. And that ball is going to get taken by Brown. She takes it up to the inside. Soft little floater.
Nice.
Drops it in for two.
Nice little pretty floater there by Jakari Brown.
King brings the ball up the floor. She's going to drive it to the paint. Takes it in all the way. Two for King.
Bread and butter, bread and butter.
That ball gets up there to Jakari Brown. Jakari's got two people on her. She's looking, gets it back out to Harrell.
Nice.
Harrell throws it to the inside. Crawford
what a look.
Up and in.
What a look right there by Hayden Harrell to Brindley Crawford.
King has the ball. She's looking. She's going to drive into the paint, and she is knocked down there by Crawford on the shot. That'll be a shooting foul, I believe.
First one by Crawford right now, but
yep,
that's what's going to take. Good defense by Crawford. Kind of get in the head just a little bit of Amara King. See if you can throw her off just a little bit. Said that physicality is definitely what it's going to take for the Titans to see if they can get the edge.
King goes to the line, hits the first of two. That was Crawford with the foul. Sutton and Crawford come off the floor. Hatchett comes back on the floor. And the second one is good as well. Harrell brings the ball up. They are split out. That ball goes over to Brown. Brown into Crawford. And she's looking. Going to get that ball back out to Brown. Brown takes it up in the inside. And she is hit there by number 14, Tolliver. And that will be two shots. Actually, they called that on Salas.
Did they really?
Yeah, number 3. I thought that was on Tolliver.
I did it as well, Coach.
But that was called on number 3, Salas.
Thought I saw the foul there.
Puts Brown on the line, and she gets the shooter's roll, goes in the hole.
Great job by Jakari Brown to get that shot up. That way she can draw the foul, get Carlisle with some more points on the board.
Jakari Brown at the Toonie Buys Houses free throw line. Second one is good. Zoe Johnson's going to pick up Jordan Richardson. Jordan makes it across the timeline. Richardson gets the ball in there to Kindred. Kindred over to Richardson. Richardson in deep. Couple of twists and turns, and that ball is going to go backcourt.
Right.
And that will be a turnover for the Racers, and the Titans will have the ball again.
Great defense, just showing such discipline on the defensive end, creating that turnover there, Coach. It's just like I said before, Carl Albert is almost one step ahead of the Racers at the moment.
Harrell's got the ball. She's going to send it out there to Brown. She's looking. Brown has the ball again. Back to Harrell. Harrell gets it into Crawford. Crawford from the free throw line, and that's a little bit of an air ball. And Crawford's going to get it out there to Salas. Salas is going to drive all the way in and go, and they're going to call a charge on that. It's going the other way.
Just a smart play, of course. We know Hayden Harrell just has so much experience, out there on the ball court. And, of course, you just showed it. You see it right there, Coach. Like I said, just staying set, I kind of seen it coming. Like I said, just stay and set, throwing Salas off just a little bit.
Well, and she's 5'1". You just got to touch her, and she'll fly over.
You think, when you see a guy approaching that fast, you think you can kind of get around him. You can see Salas. You can see what she was thinking.
Yep.
Like I said, just a little bit too late.
Harrell sends it over there to Hatchett. Hatchett looking, gets it into the corner, back to Harrell again. Harrell comes out of the corner. She's going to get it over there to Brown. Brown looking, continue to keep the dribble. Back to Harrell. Sends it out there to Johnson. Johnson back to Brown. Johnson has the ball. Back to Brown. Brown's looking. She's going to send it up from 3. That one's in and out. And that is going to be called on a Titan. We're going to have to see which one. That's going to be called on Malia Hatchett.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Just both players going for the ball kind of equally. Malia Hatchett just kind of getting to the player just a little bit earlier. Sorry about that, Coach.
It's all right. A little bit of pressure here shown by Carl Albert. They get the ball in there to Young. Young is going to get it across the timeline, and she is covered up there by Harrell. Young's going to take it all the way to the basket, and that is going to be a foul there on Kinley Sutton. And that will be the 4th foul on the Titans with 2:12 left. One more, and you send them into the bonus.
It is tough. The Racers will put that pressure on you. Like I said earlier, they will try to draw to the paint and get to the paint as much as possible.
Young at the line shooting 2, and the first one bounces off just a little bit hard.
Seems like on some of those shots, if you just jump, if you just jump in the air, you might not draw that foul. It's just kind of easier to pick up that foul if you just kind of stay playing it.
Young sends the ball up for the second one. It is off as well. Harrell comes down with the rebound. Harrell moves the ball across the timeline. She is guarded there by King. Hatchett gets it in there to Jakari Brown. Another soft floater bounces around. No good. And it looks like Zoe Johnson is going to come up, and that is going to put a Racer on the line.
Right.
You've got to be careful. There's almost 2 minutes left here. And so either team, the Racers have 3 fouls. The Titans now have put the Racers in the bonus.
A lot of time left.
Jordan Richardson will be shooting the Toonie Buys Houses free throws. Richardson with the first shot, and that bounces off.
Like you said, Carl Albert has to really do what they can to be a little bit more cautious the rest of these games. I know it's so tempting. They're known to turn the ball over on a lot of teams, like I said, so they can be a little bit handsy. But really got to be smart going down this stretch.
Richardson puts it up. No good.
Oh.
Nice rebound there. And that comes from King. She just set up right there in the paint.
She'll be everywhere.
And no good at the free throw line, but King pays it off. And the Racers have fought their way back into this game. Only down by 3 with 1:30 left.
Racers doing a really good job staying in this zone. Like I said, quick feet on the defensive end. Carl Albert's getting some good shots up. Just got to get some of these shots to land.
Jakari Brown handling the ball. They're going to use as much time as they can because they know they're in the bonus.
Right, nice
which
patience.
really does hurt their defense a little bit because they are hard pressure. As long as nobody's going to press it, they're going to keep burning the clock.
Right.
Now they're in the count. Gets it out there to Harrell. Harrell's going to look. She sends it back over there to Johnson. Johnson's at the free throw line. She turns, and she is hit there by number 10, Young. And that'll be the 4th foul. But that will be on the floor. And coming back into the game for the Racers is number 22, Zaya Sims.
Just some great ball control shown there by Zoe Johnson, able to go with the head fake and draw the defense one way, head another. Carl able to pick up an unfortunate foul on the screen.
That was a foul there on Kinley Sutton. And Since it was an offensive foul, Sutton's going to come off the floor. Brinley Crawford is going on the floor for Sutton. Zoe Johnson is down here covering up Jordan Richardson. Richardson gets the ball.
Zoe Johnson just been relentless picking up Jordan all court, all game long.
Great footwork by Johnson.
Right.
And she's still on Richardson. And that's a 5-second count. And Zoe Johnson showing off the defense for the Titans.
No doubt. That's how you do it, folks. Just great on-ball defense. Zoe Johnson just doing it all season. Once again, shows us just frustrating.
30 seconds left here in the half. Harrell brings the ball up, and she's going to get across. She is guarded there by Tolliver. Ball goes there to Brown. Brown at the top.
I'd like to see Carl Albert just get off one good shot.
Zoe Johnson. She's getting the time called. She's going to move it inside, sends it out there to Hatchett. Hatchett puts it up over the top. The ball is knocked away. Crawford sends it up. And it's in! I was waiting for the official.
Right.
1.2 seconds, and Crawford just battles her way in under the basket.
What a battle. What a battle.
And she's going to go for three the old-fashioned way.
Crawford once again on the boards, able to kind of get that loose ball.
That ball is up, and it is in, and
Nice.
the Titans now lead 24-18. And Jordan Richardson's going to just bounce the ball out. The Racers are going to the locker room, and the Titans are going to the locker room, leading 24-18. We'll be back with you here in just a few moments on your Carl Albert Titan Newcastle Racer Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Tommy's Express Car Wash, we know how to love your ride. Try the Works Wash with our signature 14-step cleaning process, engineered to shine and shield your car from the elements. From breaking down dirt and bugs with our Detox Pre-Wash to restoring your vehicle's finish with our ceramic body wax. Give your car the best with our Top Wash. Then complete the clean with free vacuums and mat washers. Download our app and get your first 30 days of the works for free. Tommy's Express. Love your ride.
Stuck inside for Wi-Fi? Not this summer. With Pioneer Fiber, get backyard Wi-Fi up to 950 feet from your home. So you can binge, game, Zoom, or work straight from your hammock. Add it for just $9.95 a month or get it free with a gig bundle. That's cheaper than your cold brew fix. Visit a Pioneer store or gopioneer.com and level up your summer.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Your home isn't just where you live, it's where you thrive. Elevate it with a roof that reflects your standards. At Cantrell Roofing, we deliver efficiency and high-quality installations. Our A-plus BBB certified team performs the highest level of craftsmanship, and our in-house insurance adjuster handles claims fast and stress-free. Backed by 30 years of experience, our 5-star Google rating reflects the trust we've earned. The better your roof is built, the better it holds up in the Oklahoma weather. Remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
At Tommy's Express Car Wash, we know how to love your ride. Try the Works Wash with our signature 14-step cleaning process, engineered to shine and shield your car from the elements. From breaking down dirt and bugs with our Detox Pre-Wash to restoring your vehicle's finish with our ceramic body wax. Give your car the best with our Top Wash. Then complete the clean with free vacuums and mat washers. Download our app and get your first 30 days of the works for free. Tommy's Express. Love your ride.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rollovers.
If you've been in a wreck, don't hesitate to call us. This is why you need our number in your phone. This could be you. When you call our firm, you're going to get one of us, not some paralegal or office manager.
Most lawyers, they take more money than their clients. Most of the time, a lot more.
We don't, and we guarantee it.
Like there was a time when you'd have to put a hole there and 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 there. But this is just the same basic hole, and then you pick the direction you want to go.
Just having a 3-mile lateral, I think you're eliminating something like 60 wells that you'd have to put in.
That's a great leap forward.
You're able to tap the reservoir, and you have less of a footprint.
It never fails to blow me away.
Stuck inside for Wi-Fi? Not this summer. With Pioneer Fiber, get backyard Wi-Fi up to 950 feet from your home. So you can binge, game, Zoom, or work straight from your hammock. Add it for just $9.95 a month or get it free with a gig bundle. That's cheaper than your cold brew fix. Visit a Pioneer store or gopioneer.com and level up your summer.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Your home isn't just where you live, it's where you thrive. Elevate it with a roof that reflects your standards. At Cantrell Roofing, we deliver efficiency and high-quality installations. Our A-plus BBB certified team performs the highest level of craftsmanship, and our in-house insurance adjuster handles claims fast and stress-free. Backed by 30 years of experience, our 5-star Google rating reflects the trust we've earned. The better your roof is built, the better it holds up in the Oklahoma weather. Remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
At Tommy's Express Car Wash, we know how to love your ride. Try the Works Wash with our signature 14-step cleaning process, engineered to shine and shield your car from the elements. From breaking down dirt and bugs with our Detox Pre-Wash to restoring your vehicle's finish with our ceramic body wax. Give your car the best with our Top Wash. Then complete the clean with free vacuums and mat washers. Download our app and get your first 30 days of the works for free. Tommy's Express. Love your ride.
We are back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Newcastle Racer Oklahoma Sports Network, where at halftime the score is Carl Albert 24 and the Racers 18. Gordy, you want to give us a rundown on where we are in regard to fouls on each team?
Yes, sir. Right now with the Newcastle Racers, we have Jordan Richardson with 1 foul, Jayliana Salas with 2 fouls, Reagan Greenroyd with 1, Amara King with 1, Chloe Young with 1 foul, Lily Talaferro with 1 foul. They got a lot in right now. Kalani Kendrick with 1 foul. And number 22, Zaya Sims with 1 foul. On the Carl Albert end, Hayden Harrell, number 3, with 1 foul. Number 10, Malia Hatcher with 1 foul. Jakari Brown with 1 foul. Audrey Plunkett with 2. Zoe Johnson, number 24, with 1 foul. Kinley Sutton, number 25, with 2 fouls. And Brinley Crawford, number 34, with only 1 foul, Coach.
All right, so nobody really in serious foul trouble at this time. If you got 3 fouls to play the rest of the game,
true,
you're not in bad shape.
You got a lot to work with.
You got a lot to work with. So just by looking at it, we talked a little bit about this off the air. It seems to me that Newcastle, and I'm pretty sure that the coach probably said exactly what he told us before the game. They need to settle in and play their game.
Right.
And their game, I believe, is good enough.
Right.
But right now, I think they're getting affected by the pressure that Carl Albert has been putting on. And there have been some bad passes.
Right.
Just some
just out of sorts.
Out of sorts, yeah. What are you seeing?
Just like you said, Coach, what we've seen from the Newcastle Racers kind of throughout the season is they like to get up and down the court. They like to use that fast-paced offense to, like I said before, draw a lot of the defensive off. They use a lot of their length and defensive pressure with this 2-3 zone, as you can see, as they're doing to Carl Albert, to keep a lot of the teams out of the paint. And they do a really good job as far as turning the ball over to a lot of the teams that don't have as much firepower as Carl Albert. But what we knew kind of coming into this ball game and what we knew about Coach Ritchie, he kind of utilizes his size and the speed of Carl Albert, regardless of what their size is. He has them play with the same type of intensity, and you can kind of see them utilizing that where they're able to draw the Newcastle Racers off just a little bit. Like I said, they have been unsettled, and you can see the quickness and the defensive, like I said, pressure. Like I said, I wouldn't say they're just being relentless, but they're being very disciplined. And like I said before, they're doing everything that they can to try to keep Solace and the rest of the team out of the paint. As far as Amara King, she's got a few shots up, not like she's kind of used to doing, but now Amara King is kind of taking over that point guard position to see if she can kind of play through her, on this offensive end. But Carl Albert, like I said, so much speed, Coach. They've just really been throwing the Racers off just enough, since, like I said before, to create this 6-point lead.
All right. So here we are. We're getting ready to start the second half. The Carl Albert Titans will have the ball beginning this second half, leading 24-18. The sides have swapped, and it looks like the original 5 on the floor for the Racers, and it is the original 5 on the floor as well for the Titans. Hayden Harrell gets the ball in there to Zoe Johnson, and she's going to go right down the center. Jakari Brown hands it off to Harrell. Harrell takes a look. Back to Johnson. And Johnson makes it to the inside, but the ball is knocked away, and that's going to come off the feet there of Zaya Sims, and it will remain on this end of the floor for the Titans. Hatchett will be doing the inbound work. And she gets it in there to Jakari Brown, looks around. The ball is up and knocked away there. Good hands there by King. The ball gets all the way in there to Greenroyd. Greenroyd back to King. King's going to look to the inside, switches it back, and drops it in. Nice play there with the offhand by King.
If you watch Amara King, you'll know that that's one of her go-to shots. She likes to kind of reverse it and use that backhanded layup as far as using the size to kind of turn her back to the defender, using that strength to kind of push him away. She'll do that throughout the evening, but Carl Albert just really has to do a good job of trying to box out.
Hatchett looking. Gets it over there to Harrell. Jakari Brown takes the ball. Hatchett looks. She's going to send it up for 3.
Nice.
Bam!
Perfect timing.
Bobby Lewis Insurance three-pointer, and Hatchett drops it in.
Malia Hatcher, she can shoot. Doesn't really get a lot of opportunity with the offensive Carl Albert plays. But Malia Hatcher, don't leave her open. She'll get you.
And that ball is knocked out of bounds. Good hands there by Harrell. Hatchett has good hands. And then finally off of King, out of bounds, and turnover there to the Titans. Greenroyd comes off the floor. Young comes back on the floor for the Racers.
Once again, Carl Albert creating straight pressure for the Racer offense, getting the ball right back. That's what it's going to take. Carl Albert needs these turnovers.
Jakari Brown has the ball, sends it back over there to Johnson. Back to Harrell. Sends it back to Jakari Brown. Plunkett has the ball. She's looking. She's going to get it over there. Nice little fake move. Sends it up from the outside. No good. Rebound is there by Zaya Sims. Zaya's 6'3", and she can pretty much have anything she wants under the goal.
Right. Just a really strong defender down low.
Zoe Johnson fighting on her.
Oh!
Young gets the ball, and it's a foul there on Young. She grabbed Zoe Johnson as she was headed to get the ball.
Just
turnover again.
Frustration, Coach.
For the Racers.
You got a guard like that, like Zoe Johnson's been doing throughout this evening, putting such pressure. I said just too much pressure right there on Young. Able to create that steal. Young out of frustration fouls Zoe Johnson.
Young and Richardson come off the floor, and Salas and Greenroyd back on the floor for the Racers. This time Johnson sends it over to the corner. Harrell brings it back out. Harrell looks to the inside. Jakari Brown, she's looking right there at the elbow. Harrell looks again, pulls it back. They're going to try to box Harrell, and that ball is tipped there, and Zoe Johnson gets it. She sees an opening. She's running through. Harrell's looking. Into Plunkett. Back out to Hatchett. Over to Harrell again.
You can just see the length of the Racers just causing Carl Albert just to be a little bit discombobulated at the moment.
Using those hands.
There you go.
That one goes into Plunkett. Plunkett puts it up. No good. Come down with the rebound there.
Good drive by Plunkett, just unable to get that one to fall, but even better defense by Kalani Kendrick, just using that length to keep Audrey Plunkett away from the basket.
King's got the ball. That's not King. That's Kindred. Kindred had the ball, and she's just going to keep pushing it to the middle, and she's going to draw the foul there on Malia Hatchett. And that'll be the first team foul for the Titans. One team foul for each now here with 4:43 in the third.
You can see Kalani Kendrick trying to break the zone, kind of clearing out Sims just a little bit to create more space.
Puts her on the line. The first of two is no good.
Unfortunate miss there. But it's interesting, Coach, just to see how both teams are trying to respond to breaking this zone. The Racers have such length. They're able to kind of close and move those feet. Carl Albert, just the quickness.
Kindred bounces it off. Plunkett gets the ball with the rebound. And Plunkett's going to bring it up the floor there. And she's going to be picked up there by King right across the timeline. The ball gets out there to Brown. Brown to Hatchett. Back over there to Zoe Johnson. She's going to test the center. Ball goes to Hatchett. Hatchett moves, and that's going to be a travel there on Hatchett as she takes one too many steps backwards.
Try to use that spin move, just kind of got the chair pulled from underneath her, lost her balance. Unfortunate turnover there for Carl Albert.
Ball gets all the way down to Salas. Hatchett is going to play on Salas. Salas is going to drive it to the middle. She sends it back out. That ball is there by Kindred. Kindred's looking. She sends it out to number one, Jordan Richardson. She pops it up. King comes up with the ball and drops it back in the hole.
Mara King, again, just a tough rebound under the board. Getting a little bit by Audrey Plunkett on that one. What you really got to do when it comes to King, just don't leave her. You got to keep a body on her, making sure to make her uncomfortable. Carl Alberts is giving her a little bit too much space.
Difficult pass there, and Harrell's going to take that all the way in.
Nice.
And Jordan Richardson, it looked like all ball to me, but that's not what the official said, and so he's going to give her two shots.
All right. Just the size of Malia Hatchett, Hayden Harrell able to drive to the basket, kind of causing Jordan reaching that arm out, kind of catching her right on the face. Just a little bit too quick. Great move by Hatchett.
Harrell goes up for her first one, and it's good. That is Artuni Bias Houses. Hatchett comes off the floor. Kenley Sutton comes on the floor for the Titans. Coming off the floor for the Racers is number 4, Greenroyd, and coming on the floor.
Good job by Harrell.
Harrell hits them both. Coming on the floor then is Tolliver for the Racers. Ball is brought up the floor there by Kindred. Kindred looking. She's going to drive to the middle, and that's a charge there taken by Kinley Sutton.
Smart play.
I don't want to say she's a charge specialist, but she does
Right.
that pretty well.
She did it really well, putting herself in just great position, just wasn't seen right there by Kendrick.
And she had 3 of those in the previous game against
Right.
Bishop McGinnis.
Definitely, Coach.
Harrell brings the ball up the floor. She's looking, going to get that ball, and Coach Ritchie's going to call a timeout. We're going to take a timeout with him. The Titans leading 29-22. We'll be back with you on your Carl Albert Titan, Newcastle Racer, Oklahoma Sports Network.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rolling.
This looks like you need our number in your phone. This could be you.
We are back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan and your Newcastle Racer Oklahoma Sports Network. 2:58 left here in the third period.
Well, it's exciting right now, Coach.
It is.
Man.
Titans leading by 7. The Racers have 3 fouls. I believe the Titans have 2 in this period. Ball is sent out there to Harrell. We are underway again. Harrell covered there by Richardson. Sutton's looking. Going to get it back to Harrell. Salas is playing Harrell. They're not going to let her just stand out there and bounce the ball. And the count is on. That ball goes in there to Sutton. Sutton gets it back to Harrell. Richardson is going to play Harrell. Zoe Johnson going to be taking on Richardson. She goes right to the middle. That goes up and over. Great job there by Jakari Brown. Right place, right time. And she puts the ball in the hole.
Zoe Johnson able to get that ball down and get that to Jakari Brown. Jakari Brown finding just a little bit of space
King
in there.
is going to take the 3 ball. No good. And that ball is brought out of there by Jakari Brown. Richardson down on the floor, but she's up and she's making her way back. Jakari Brown with the spin move. She puts it up. She drops it in.
Tough.
Puts you in the washer and see what comes out.
What a move. Jakari Brown, we've seen her do it all year, Coach. She'll put this team on her back. Like I said before, just a very unselfish player. Foul there by Sutton.
It'll either be Sutton or Johnson. We'll see who they call it on, and that will be on Kinley Sutton, and that will be her 3rd. Is that correct?
Correct, sir. Correct. Just the overall quickness by some of these racers is really what's kind of causing Carl Albert, just the slow responses on some of these foul plays. If they can kind of get ahead of these, they'll find themselves in a little bit better position. But like I said, just the quickness of King.
King makes a great free throw there. King sees what's happening, and she's going to take it to the bucket and take that foul.
Such a smart
Possibly
player.
it will go in.
Right, Coach.
But she's playing her game, and that's a
Exactly.
good thing.
Just a smart player. Just one of the ones I've just enjoyed watching throughout the season. You just see, like I said, so many skills. And she's only a sophomore, which is, just to say, a lot about her in general. Just such ball control, just like I said, just smart plays throughout the game. Carl Albert's doing a really good job tonight on defense against Amara King.
Zaya Sims back on the floor for the Racers. They're checking at the timers table right now. There seems to be a question going on down there. 1:44 left. That ball is no good. Plunkett comes down with the rebound. That time Zoe Johnson, she sends it over there to Crawford. Crawford looks. She stops. She's going to get it there to Zoe Johnson. Johnson goes into the inside. Jakari Brown shoots it up. Nice little floater.
She came to play.
It in.
She
She's
came to play,
feeling the
Coach.
heat. She's feeling the heat.
She is feeling it. We like watching it for sure. Jakari Brown.
Young has the ball out front. She's looking. Young sends it over there to King. King's going to drive, and she's going to go up, and she's going to take that foul. Just as I said, I believe King knows I'm going to keep driving.
Yes.
They're going to foul me or I'm going to drop the bucket. That's all there is to it.
She is definitely the head of the snake, and she's going to attack. Carl Albert has to be prepared. Like I said before, we're in a do-or-die situation almost going into the fourth quarter, so Amara King is going to do everything she can to try to put the Racers on her back.
King, first one is good. Coming into the game now is Malia Hatchett. She'll be replacing Brinley Crawford.
But again, great job by Carl Albert this third quarter on the offensive end, staying patient, not turning the ball over, not committing, too many fouls.
King makes the second, and Newcastle's going to take their timeout, and we'll take a timeout with them here on your Newcastle Racer, Carl Albert Titan, Oklahoma Sports Network.
Isn't just where you live, it's where you thrive. Elevate it with a roof that reflects your standards. At Cantrell Roofing, we deliver efficiency and high-quality installations. Our A-plus BBB certified team performs the highest level of craftsmanship, and our in-house insurance adjuster handles claims fast and stress-free. Backed by 30 years of experience, our 5-star Google rating reflects the trust we've earned. The better your roof is built.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Newcastle Racer. And that ball is knocked out of bounds.
Which way is it going to be?
And it is going to be a Newcastle Racer turnover.
Great hustle there by both teams.
Great hustle. That time Hayden Harrell was just not ready for the ball. Ball comes into Young. King is going to drive.
Again.
Audrey Plunkett faces her up, but King drops it in.
Once again. Going to her bread and butter.
Zoe Johnson is going to bring the ball up the floor. She comes across the timeline, sends it into Hayden Harrell. Harrell gets fouled from the backside, and I believe that's Young again. We're going to see. That is on number 5, King, and not Young.
King will pick up her second foul at the moment.
That's 14 fouls now for Newcastle. One more puts the Titans in the bonus. Zoe Johnson showing off these ball handling skills. That time the ball goes to Jakari Brown. Johnson looks, sends it out there to Harrell. Harrell covered up by King.
So much pressure right now by the Racers.
Hatchett gets the ball. Sims is on Hatchett. Comes back over to Jakari Brown. Jakari says, I'll just keep it and hold it out here. 13 seconds. Possibly playing for the last shot. Jakari Brown's going to probe. Head to the middle. She's going to work her way in. She sends it up. And no good. And that ball is actually out of bounds. But there should have been about maybe 1.2 seconds left on the clock. We're going to see how they play this out.
We'll see. There might be a little bit more time on the clock.
I was watching the clock. Let's see how much time they put back on, whether there's a possibility for a shot or not. They put 3 seconds back on the clock.
That's quite a bit of time.
That's way more than what was on there.
Quite a bit of time.
I'm not bucking for a Carl Albert,
right?
But hey, there we go. 0.3.
That seems about right. That seems about right.
What was on there.
That definitely seems about right.
Yeah.
I know the Carl Albert fans don't like to hear that, but you know,
hey, that's the way
it's fair. It's fair.
Malia Hatchett will be inbounding the ball. It'll just be a push and shoot.
And a foul.
And they're going to call that no good. Ooh. And that will be the end of the third quarter, where the Carl Albert Titans now lead 35-27. They came in with a 7-point lead. They increased it to 8. We'll be back with you here for the final period on your Carl Albert Titan, Newcastle Racer, Oklahoma Sports Network.
Isn't just where you live, it's where you thrive. Elevate it with a roof that reflects your standards. At Cantrell Roofing, we deliver efficiency and high-quality installations. Our A-plus BBB certified team performs the highest level of craftsmanship, and our in-house insurance adjuster handles claims fast and stress-free. Backed by 30 years of experience, our 5-star Google rating reflects the trust we've earned. The better your roof is built, the better it holds up in the Oklahoma weather. Remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
We are back with you here on your Newcastle Racer Carl Albert Titan, Oklahoma Sports Network. Titans now leading 35-27. The scoreboard here in the arena is wrong. The Racers will be inbounding. Jordan Richardson will be inbounding for the Racers. And they are actually checking the score. They are actually checking the score right now.
We're going to get it figured out eventually, Coach.
Well, I hope so.
I mean, they got a lot of fans yelling out the score, so they should be aware. It is 27-35.
That ball is inbounded there to Kindred. Kindred comes across the timeline. She's going to drive to the bucket all the way in. Bounces off the bottom. Covered up there by King.
Good defense.
She puts it in for 2.
There was some good defense on that one, but Amara King, again, using that size to kind of close out behind, picking up the pace, picking up that trash right off the board.
Jakari Brown over to Hatchett. Hatchett gets the ball in there to Johnson. Johnson looks. Harrell looks like she's going to send it off from 3, but no. Johnson, she's going to probe the middle. Harrell works her way around King. King is staying with Plunkett. Hatchett has the ball.
The race is going to stay in this man at the moment.
Zoe Johnson. She's probing. Plunkett's going to probe. Plunkett puts it up. Gets blocked. Gets back her own ball. Sends it up. Soft inside. Plunkett comes up with it again. Just a lot. And Harrell puts it up for 3. Ooh. She banks it in. Bobby Lewis Insurance three-pointer for Hayden Harrell.
Hayden Harrell, second three-pointer of the evening, but perfect time.
Richardson brings it across the timeline. Zoe Johnson knocks the ball away. Richardson gets it back. King's going to take it. She looks. She's going to drive on Hatchett. Takes that Euro step, goes up and over. That time Sims comes down with it, and she puts it back in.
Good put back there by Zaya Sims. Nice, tough move.
Zoe Johnson. She gets it across the time. She's going to work
perfect
across.
Right
sends it back up. Flips it up and inside. Zoe Johnson showing off. Ball goes to King. King takes it across the timeline. That's not King. That's Richardson. And a timeout is called by Newcastle. It will be a full timeout. We'll be back with you here on your Newcastle Racer, Carl Albert Titan, Oklahoma Sports Network.
Stuck inside for Wi-Fi? Not this summer. With Pioneer Fiber, get backyard Wi-Fi up to 950 feet from your home. So you can binge, game, Zoom, or work straight from your hammock. Add it for just $9.95 a month or get it free with a gig bundle. That's cheaper than your cold brew fix. Visit a Pioneer store or gopioneer.com and level up your summer.
We are back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Newcastle Racer Oklahoma Sports Network. 5:56 left in the game. King takes the ball.
Like
She gets it there to Kindred.
King being the main focal point of this
Kindred's
offense tonight.
looking. It's going to give and go there. They were trying to get that into Sims. That time's put up there, and that is a hook, and that was by Salas, and they're going to call that an offensive foul, and the Titans get the turnover.
That'll be her third right there, Coach. Like I said, caught her on the hook, trying to get around the defender, Zoe Johnson. I said Zoe Johnson just this evening just causing such havoc on the defensive end, making it hard on everybody.
Plunkett gets the ball in. She's going to send that up. Harrell gets it. She's looking, going to send it to Plunkett. Plunkett's got an open hole, and she's going to get fouled there by Zaya Sims. And that'll put Plunkett on the line, shooting 2.
Audrey Plunkett able to sneak again behind the defense after Hayden Harrell's drawing the 2 defenders. It's a great move on the offensive end.
This is Artuni buys houses. Plunkett misses the first. Every point matters.
Every point matters, Coach. I was thinking that earlier.
Malia Hatchett comes off the floor, and Kinley Sutton goes on. Coming off the floor is Salas, and going on the floor is Tolliver. Plunkett with 2 of 2 here now. That one goes in. King is going to bring the ball up the floor. She has been the offense, and everything has run through her this second half for sure. This time she's going to take it inside, goes right up and in.
That was almost too easy.
Yep.
But with
sends that in. Zoe Johnson gets the inbounds, passes it right back to Brown. Brown makes her way across the timeline. Tolliver is on Brown. Gets it out there to Plunkett. Plunkett looks, gets it out to Harrell at the top. Harrell gets the ball back. Good defense there.
Good
Sutton
defense.
has the ball back to Harrell.
Zaya Sims just moves so well.
Harrell gets it over to Brown.
Just the size.
Sutton in the middle. She's looking. She's going to, the ball is just taken out of her hands. King just takes it out. Nice spin move. Sends it back to Plunkett. And that time, that will be a jump ball. And Tolliver did a great job at getting on that ball.
Good job by Hayden Harrell. Able to get back down on defense. Able to get that tie
up. It is a jump ball.
Right. Not exactly sure what happened after the play. A little bit more physicality.
Well, they're trying to decide whose ball it is at this point. I believe it is Carl Albert's ball.
There it is. Still not sure?
Yeah, it is Carl Albert's ball. The referees are discussing. That would have been the first jump ball, and Newcastle brought it in the fourth period.
Right.
So that would be Carl Albert's ball. And that is what they have decided.
There we go.
Brown will be at the baseline. And the game is back underway. Into Plunkett. Plunkett back to Brown. Brown's going to bring it up. She's going to be met across the timeline by Tolliver. That ball is out there. Oh, and that is a foul on Sims. And that time Hatchett fell on the ball. She looks to be okay. Hey, that can hurt.
That can hurt. I mean, just takes the breath out of you.
Yeah, Sims comes off the floor. Young comes back on the floor for the Racers.
Sims, this has been a really good defender, Zaya Sims, throughout the evening. Like I said, just using her body just a little bit too quick to Hatchett on that carry.
Harrell inbounds the ball there to Johnson. She's picked up there by Young.
Oh.
And that time King just stepped in front, took the ball, and Audrey, good job there by not fouling, but that sends King right on down to make the two-pointer. And again, she has been the one that the Newcastle offense has run through this evening.
Right. We said it before. Amara King, just a really smart player. We've seen Carl Albert kind of use this handoff pitch so many times this evening. Amara King just kind of picking up on the consistency of Carl Albert and just reaching right in, getting that on the fast break.
Learning as you play.
Exactly.
This time, now Jakari Brown, she's getting the count. And the back's off again. Young is still separated. Now Young is in for the count. Jakari Brown looking. He's going to get it right in there to Plunkett. Plunkett goes up, puts it up.
That was
and
a block.
Blocking foul on King.
No doubt.
And that should send Jakari Brown to the line to shoot two. And that's exactly what the official calls.
Amara King just a little bit late to the roll. Great job by Audrey Plunkett getting that ball up quick, drawing that foul.
It's important now. Plunkett has gone one of two in the half here on free throw shots, but every point counts, and that one is short.
Now, one thing I always like to tell players, kind of free throws that are so vital in a time like this, just kind of take your time, get a breath in. That way you can relax yourself. Kind of seems like Audrey Plunkett's kind of rushing just a little bit.
Plunkett goes for her second one. That one's up, and it is good.
Nice rhythm there.
Cooney buys houses free throws. 1 of 2 on that one. King is going to bring the ball up. She's looking. She's going to go to that right side. This time Harrell picks up there on Greenroyd. This time it's Tollifer. And it looked like she was stripped from the backside, but they're going to call a foul there, I believe, on Zoe Johnson.
Right.
And that is correct.
Nice little fake there. Unfortunately, getting Zoe Johnson off her feet, drawing that foul on the backside.
They're going to give her 2 shots.
Zoe Johnson, just a really good defender, just great defense tonight, only picking up her second foul in the fourth quarter.
Lily Tollifer goes to the line to shoot 2. 1 is good.
Will be our first points of the night for Taliaferro.
And the second one is up, and it is good.
All right, we're getting to a point now.
Yep, Malia Hatchett gets the ball. She's going to send it over there to Brown. Brown's going to make it across the timeline. She's going to rush it on in, go around the baseline. That was stolen there by Greenroyd. Sends it up to Salas. Salas is going to get it right back in. 3-pointer on the way. No good. And that is taken there by Johnson.
Great rebound there by Zoe Johnson.
Johnson gets it to Brown. Brown is covered up there by Greenroyd. And there is a timeout by Carl Albert. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Oklahoma Sports Network.
Your home isn't just where you live, it's where you thrive. Elevate it with a roof that reflects your standards. At Cantrell Roofing, we deliver efficiency and high-quality installations. Our A-plus BBB certified team performs the highest level of craftsmanship, and our in-house insurance adjuster handles claims fast and stress-free. Backed by 30 years of experience, our 5-star Google rating reflects the trust we've earned. The better your roof is built, the better it holds up in the Oklahoma weather. Remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
We are back with you here at Edmond North Gymnasium, home of the Huskies, where the Carl Albert Titans lead 42-39 with 2-2-2 on the board. The ball comes into Zoe Johnson, the original 5er on the floor for the Titans, and they are doing a trap out there. Ball is knocked out of bounds there by Greenroyd.
Look for both teams to turn it up just a little bit.
Yep, Sims comes back on the floor. Tollifer sits down.
2 minutes left. Carl Albert Titans has
Harrell's going to inbound to Plunkett.
Ooh, nice.
Plunkett back to Harrell. They're going to get that ball in there. Jakari Brown up. Nice little soft shot. And that ball is knocked out of bounds and taken by Newcastle, and she stepped on the line, and so it will remain on this side of the floor.
Kalani Kendrick just lost sight of vision and placement. going after that rebound, found herself out of bounds, giving that back to the Titans.
Hatchet ends bounds to Brown.
Titans got to take care of this ball.
They're cutting off the passing lanes. Newcastle has definitely turned up the heat. Sims comes out here on Harrell. Audrey Plunkett, she's guarded by King. And the clock is started. Hatchet gets the ball. Hatchet back over to Zoe Johnson. Johnson to Harrell. Harrell looking. She's going to get it over there to Plunkett. King is on Plunkett. Going to send it back to Hatchet. Hatchet looks. Harrell's going to send it up for three, and that's no good. Great rebound under the basket. Audrey Plunkett over her head for two.
Audrey Plunkett.
Titans lead by 5, 1:14 to go.
What a rebound. What a rebound. Found himself in a particular place.
Brought all the way
Nice.
up by Kindred, down into Sims. Sims drops it in for two, and Newcastle takes a timeout. We'll be back with you here on your Newcastle Racer, Carl Albert Titan, Oklahoma Sports Network. We are back with you here. 1:05, and the Titans lead by 3. After that nice putback there by Sims. And the Titans will have the ball. And Newcastle is going to play pressure this whole way. They're going to send that ball in there to Zoe. Jakari Brown gets the ball back. Sims comes up the floor. Hatchet has the ball. She's going to look. And that ball is going to be, they're saying that ball is off of Hatchet, and it will be a turnover by the Titans. Newcastle has the ball.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one, Coach.
Yeah, especially when he didn't know where it was supposed to be going.
Right.
But that's the way it is.
A lot of time left on the
53
clock.
seconds left.
Yeah.
King's going to bring the ball up the floor. We know what she's done. She's looking downhill. She sends it up, drops it in. 1-point game. And a timeout again. We'll take a timeout with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Newcastle Racer, Oklahoma Sports Network. We are back with you, 43.7 seconds. Carl Albert will inbound the ball under the Racer basket. All the Racers are up the floor.
Carl Albert has exactly the personnel that they need on the floor. Great speed. All they got to really do is just take care of this ball, see if they can drive it to the basket, try to create a foul.
They get the ball in there to Zoe. And she's looking, and she's going to drive up the floor. She's got an open hole. Plunkett's going to hold it out, and they're going to foul Plunkett immediately. And that will be on number 1, Jordan Richardson. And that will put Plunkett on the line to shoot 2.
Plunkett's just got to be patient.
Rest, take your time, put the ball up. Plunkett sends it up, and it bounces off. Coming on the floor for the Titans is Brinley Crawford. She replaces Malia Hatchett. Audrey Plunkett getting ready to shoot her second free throw. She sends that one up, and it bounces off as well. 1-point game, and King's got the ball. And she's going to bring it up.
I was going to have to
send it back to the middle.
Put a body on somebody.
There, get up and play.
Oh, no.
That ball goes in with 21 seconds left and counting. And the ball is taken there by King. And Newcastle will have the ball with 15.8 seconds. And now you have to foul. But Newcastle is not in the bonus. Malia Hatchett comes back on the floor. Tolliver comes on the floor. Coming off the floor for the Racers is Zaya Sims. Racers lead by 1, 15.8 seconds to go. They have fought back throughout this whole game. And it's not how many points are on the board after the first period, second period, third period, but right here at the end,
how you finish?
15.4 seconds, and they tie up Tolliver, and that foul will be on Jakari Brown for the Titans. 2 seconds go off the clock. That's the second team foul for the Titans. They're looking again. They're all over. Tolliver gets the ball, and she gets fouled again. And that will be on Malia Hatchett. 10.9 seconds. Third team foul for the Titans. This time they're going to inbounds from the baseline. Jordan Richardson will be doing the inbounds pass. They get it in there. That ball is turned over. Jakari Brown has it, and she's going to drive to the bucket and send it up. And there is a foul that has been called. And that will be called on Zoe Johnson.
Good drive there by Jakari Brown, just not drawing the foul like she attempted.
Well, the Titans have played well, but it looks like to me that the Racers are going to come out with that 1-point victory.
Every possession matters. Every possession matters.
Because they're going to put hardly any time left on the clock. There's nothing on the clock right now. Tolliver comes off. Salas goes on. We're going to have to see how much time they put back on the clock here. Right now it's at 0-0. They're still talking about the time. This is just an immediate inbounds and foul is all you can do for the Carl Albert Titans. Well, that time is not right. You're looking at our screen, and I guarantee you there's not 4 minutes left. It may be 4.2 seconds, possibly, but no 4 minutes. .8 seconds has been put on the clock. Inbounding will be Kindred, and she's going to throw it deep down the floor, and that ball is going to go out of bounds with 2 point. There was at least 2.4 seconds left on the clock.
Right.
But they're not going to give us that. It's 1.2. Well, you can hear the crowd. They're not happy.
No.
And they're going to give the ball to the Racers with 1.2 seconds left on the clock.
That might do it, Coach.
I kind of think so. And Kyle Ritchie is going to take a timeout. So we're going to take a timeout here with him. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. We are back with you here on your Newcastle Racer, Carl Albert Titan, Oklahoma Sports Network. 1.2 seconds left on the clock. The Racers have been awarded the ball on the sideline, and they will be able to bring that in. And unless there is a 5-second call from the sideline, I don't think there's anything that the Titans can do at this point,
right, Coach,
without a miracle happening. They're looking. They're going to get that ball in, and that will be the end of the game, where the Newcastle Racers on top of your Carl Albert Titans 45-44. We're going to be back with you here in just a moment with your player of the game and an interview from the winning coach. And Gordy is going to be making his way down there, and we'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Newcastle Racer Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Your home isn't just where you live, it's where you thrive. Elevate it with a roof that reflects your standards. At Cantrell Roofing, we deliver efficiency and high-quality installations. Our A-plus BBB certified team performs the highest level of craftsmanship, and our in-house insurance adjuster handles claims fast and stress-free. Backed by 30 years of experience, our 5-star Google rating reflects the trust we've earned. The better your roof is built, the better it holds up in the Oklahoma weather. Remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
At Tommy's Express Car Wash, we know how to love your ride. Try the Works Wash with our signature 14-step cleaning process, engineered to shine and shield your car from the elements. From breaking down dirt and bugs with our Detox Pre-Wash to restoring your vehicle's finish with our ceramic body wax. Give your car the best with our Top Wash. Then complete the clean with free vacuums and mat washers. Download our app and get your first 30 days of the works for free. Tommy's Express. Love your ride.
All right, let's go.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Newcastle Racer Oklahoma Sports Network, and we have the coach of the winning team, the Newcastle Racers, who just punched their ticket to the state championship.
They did indeed. Thanks, Coach. I got to go. Great. Coach Jim Perinovich down here. Coach, explain to me what are the emotions right now that you're feeling?
I'm super proud for the girls. Wasn't the way we wanted to win, but a win's a win right now. Anytime way you can get it. Proud of them. We did a lot of situationals in practice. To see them come up at the end of the game with stuff we worked on in the last week and a half, was super proud of them.
It was an intense game, so what do you feel like might be the turning point during this game?
I think we settled down. Ball started moving, started finishing around the rim, and then defensively stepped up and made some pretty good stops.
What does a win like this say about the character of this team?
All year we've battled some adversity. We've prepared them. We tried to play the best competition nationally that we could to get ready for this moment. And we went into halftime. We knew we were down. We've been there before. Didn't phase us. We came out and did what we had to do.
Just tough performance. Just a great performance overall. What can you say about our Whataburger player of the game, Amara King?
My goodness. So, this young lady, we challenged her. As soon as we knew we were Carl Albert, I texted her and I said, hey, are you ready for the challenge? We knew what the matchups we wanted. She's no doubt. She sent me the scout report on them. She was ready to go.
Right. We'll interview her right there. Congratulations again, Coach. Thank you so much. Congratulations to the Racers. We got the great Amara King right here. Amara, I really appreciate your time.
Thank you.
I've been watching you for a while. Over 25 points tonight. As our Whataburger player of the game, what does it mean to you to win an area championship?
Great. It feels great.
It feels great?
It feels great. It feels great.
Do you feel like, Amara, coming into this game, that there was anything that you had the advantage on and that you kind of foresaw that you might be able to take advantage of Carl Albert?
Getting to the hole, they kept putting people on me that shouldn't have been on me. Got to the goal, my teammates, great. We went in the locker room halftime down. We came back together as a team, as a squad, as a unit, all together. Yep.
So going down the stretch, Amara, you got a big round coming up onto this next round.
Yep.
Anything that you want to focus on specifically going into?
Winning the state championship.
That's it. That's what it takes.
Yep.
All right, great watching you play. Watching the next round. A Whataburger player of the game. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Great game.
All right, thank you, Gordy. That is the player of the game, brought to you by HMS Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, serving residential homes and commercial businesses in Newcastle and the entire metro area for more than 40 years. Roger, Karen, Chris, and the team would love to take care of your HVAC and plumbing needs. Don't stress. Call HMS at 405-392-5413 or go to hmscomfort.com to view all their services. Also, don't forget to ask about the Comfort Keeper program that provides discounts and keeps your system running smooth and reliable all year long. Well, it was a great game, and the Carl Albert Lady Titans will be back here on Saturday, and they will be playing the winner of this El Reno and MacArthur matchup, which is getting ready to get underway. The El Reno broadcast will be going on. You'll have to look for that. And if you want to watch this next game between Lawton MacArthur and the El Reno Indians. For Gordy Jones, for Max Emmons, and for Ridge Thornton, this is Kirk Norman, your play-by-play call for the Carl Albert Titans. Good night, and God bless.
This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.